Well now folks, this is Optibotimus here, and looks like I've got myself another vlog. And to be honest with you, I really don't care for doing vlogs unless I have something really important or really relevant to say. And after seeing Optibotimus's most recent review in regards to his feelings about exclusive reviews and his perspective on what's happening with the Transformer fan community on YouTube, as well as perhaps some other places as well, I feel compelled that I have to say something about that. Even though I think everything that could be said has already been said by others, the first thing I'd like to say right off the bat is this. To everyone out there who subscribes to Optibotimus, to everyone out there who subscribes to Peaugh, to everyone out there who subscribes to OBanks, and to everyone who subscribes to Sean Long, this is not about taking sides. I look at reviewers as human beings, and that's what we really are. We're just like you. We're just human beings. And I don't want to sound selfish, but we do this because we like to. And it's not about the attention, and at least it shouldn't be. Being able to share our thoughts, our point of view, our interests with others is kind of a cool idea. And this should not be ruined by competition. This should not be ruined by taking sides. Because after all, these are just toys. Guys, these are just toys. I don't want to see an all-out war going on YouTube, pointing fingers, oh, it's Peaugh's fault, or it's OBanks' fault, or it's Sean Long's fault. Please don't do that. Please do not start the finger pointing. Don't do the blame game. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. And frankly, it's irrelevant. And I'm sorry I have to mention those names. And I mean no disrespect to any of them when I mention them. And personally, exclusive reviews mean nothing. You know, it's all a big waste of money to spend $300 or more on a deluxe figure that's going to be $9.99 in 2 or 3 months. Just so that you can be the first to stick it on YouTube. It just doesn't make sense to me. Even if you have the money, even if I had the money to do it, I wouldn't do it. Because I would rather pay $10 for a deluxe than $300 or $100 for a deluxe. Because I manage my money. I mean, I don't believe in wasting it. We all work hard for our money, whether we make $100 a month or $10,000 a month. We all work hard for it, and I think we owe it to ourselves to be responsible with that money. Even if you can spend it, doesn't mean you should. So that's just my take on that. If people want to see those reviews, they're gonna see them, and it's okay. It's okay by me. But they're not going to see it from me. And that's a choice that I make consciously. And I'm okay with that too. Another point I want to make is if you do not have the money to buy a figure, even if it's from a store, don't do it. If you buy a figure off eBay for $100 when it's going to be out 2 or 3 months from now for $10, just so you can review it, and then stick it back on eBay and try to make your money back is ludicrous. It again does not make sense. Big deal. I mean, it's gonna be out, and again, when it comes right down to it, they're just toys. We all want to see them. Of course, I'd love to see these things. But there's no rush. What's the hurry? Where's the pressure from? When I was collecting Transformers, we didn't have the internet. We didn't know it was coming out. And it was actually more exciting discovering it in the store than it is today, where you'll know what's coming out months in advance. And don't make the scalpers rich. That's just my opinion there. Again, don't attack these people. Don't attack Peaugh. Don't attack OBanks. Don't attack Sean Long. Just, let them be. If they choose to do these things, it's their right to do them. Whether you agree with it or not, we're all free to post whatever it is we please on YouTube, provided that we meet their guidelines and rules and don't break them. This is not about dividing lines. If anything, we should be supportive of one another. And if you don't agree with someone, just leave them alone. Now, the last point I want to make is, Paul, Optibotimus, you and I have never met. And you have my respect and admiration as a friend. I know a good person when I see one. I'm not stupid. And the same goes for Diancis. Also an outstanding individual. And Paul, I understand what you were saying about why would people want to see a review of some old figure when they can see a brand spanking new one. Okay, that may be true. Maybe some people do want to see an advanced review of some figure that won't be out for months. That's probably a given, but at the same time, who cares? Who cares what other people think? Who cares what other people watch? Paul, you have a lot of viewers who really enjoy what you do, and I'm one of them. I don't care if you review the latest animated figure, universe figure, or an old G1 classic. It's still a Transformer. I don't care if you review Ninja Turtles. Heck, I like Ninja Turtles. They're all interesting. They're all valuable. Not in terms of money, but in terms of their history. I mean, a G1 Soundwave has more history to it than an animated Soundwave. Because if it wasn't for this G1 Soundwave, there probably wouldn't be an animated Soundwave. So this is the beginning, and that's probably more important than the current one. Same thing goes for G1 Prime. That's the first of all primes, and you can never take that away from that toy. The G1 Prime is the beginning of it all for Optimus Primes, and it laid the groundwork for all primes to follow in one form or another. That prime became the symbol of Optimus Prime. If you ask anybody out in the street who is Optimus Prime, even if they're not a Transformer fan, they're probably going to say, "Oh, that's that red semi-truck that turned into a robot, right?" Boom, G1 Prime. Basically what I'm saying is, reviews of current and older figures are no less important than reviews of upcoming figures. In fact, I feel that reviews of older figures probably does people more of a service than reviews of future figures, because some of the viewers, if not a lot of the viewers, probably never grew up with G1 Prime or G1 Soundwave or G2 figures or things like that. They probably never seen them, or they probably don't know the history of them. And this broadens their knowledge. This broadens their horizon in terms of how big Transformers is. I mean, it's got a 25-year history, and that should not be ignored. So, who cares what other people review? Who cares what they say in terms of whatever? It doesn't matter. Just do what you enjoy. And that's what I've learned. I've learned to just do what I like to do. And to heck with what other people think. I don't care. I get those comments too. We all get those comments from people who troll the YouTube thing with nothing better to do in their lives than to give rude comments like, oh, you're a nerd. Oh, get a life. Why don't you have a girlfriend? Well, you know what? I do have a life. And they don't know that because they're too stupid. And I don't care. It's not going to hurt me. And it shouldn't hurt you. It shouldn't matter to you. What matters is you have friends here who like you. You have many subscribers, which is a good thing, and I hope you get many more, who enjoy your work. And that means something. That has value. And I really hope you appreciate that. And you realize that that is what really counts. And Sean, we're pretty far apart and I don't know you very well. But I wish you the very best. And I hope things get better for you. Please do not buy these expensive toys that are stolen property from eBay just so you can do advanced reviews if you cannot afford to do it. If you're in a crunch, don't do it, please. It's only going to hurt yourself, and you don't deserve that. And Paul, don't punish yourself on account of what other people do. Just march to the beat of your own drum. To heck with the rest. You're going to have people who are going to be dummies, and I'm not talking about other reviewers. I'm just saying in general in life, you're going to have dumbasses. It's just the fact of life. But you know what? You're also going to have friends. And you're also going to have some good people come around. And that more than makes up for it, in my opinion. Let there be peace. Think, and then this is not to Paul, but just in general, my piece of advice for everyone is to think before you act. Don't govern your life by emotion. Govern your life by thinking. Think before you act. Think before you post, because everything you say and everything you do does affect everyone else around you. So, on that note, be well. I hope to see you back real soon, my friend. Don't let it discourage you. And be happy. Enjoy it.